Welcome to Family Product Reviews. If you are new here, support us by subscribing. Today we will be reviewing the GiGi Hard Body Wax for Brazilian and sensitive areas, 14 ounce. This stuff is a bomb, but best have a body to rip it off in some areas. Crystallizes on contact 4 out of 5 time, works well, then when it sticks it's hell to get off. This is the prettiest wax. This wax has the consistency of honey wax, but it's better. I've decided to switch over to the regular honey wax with cloth instead of this kind. It takes the hair off from different areas of the body pretty much every time. Super easy to tweeze if wax didn't take care of that 1 or 2 hairs. Melts easily, evenly, and quickly in the dedicated waxer, and pulls all hair out perfectly. This is one of those things you get better at the more you do it. Long story short, it sucks, but stick with it, it's worth it in the long term. It is also very difficult to spread it evenly with the little wooden spatulas, without getting in on everything else as well. It left the skin with very sticky substance, and it was very hard to remove. Also lots of red marks on the skin, and had to see a doctor immediately. It pulls super short hairs on the leg, and is gentle for the brows, lip. The wax is super thick before warming, and is hard to get off if you get on anything. It breaks apart, and shatters when you try to do your pull of the strip. Consistency should be like honey. If it's runny, turn down the heat setting, and let wax cool a little. If spread too thin, the wax dries quickly, and when you try to rip it off, it cracks, and crumbles, and can be quite painful. This is one of the best products you can buy when you want to save over expensive tours to the salons. It's not natural at all. It has to be some kind of horrible chemical to stay on your skin for a long time. It takes a few times to get the right technique down, but once you get it, this works great. Saves a lot of money too over going to get it done professionally. Makes the waxing process take hours, and much more painful than it needs to be. If it were to come off in one big strip, that'd be so much better. Then turn off for 20-30 minutes, then place on low for another 30 or so minutes. When waxing, you want the wax to feel warm, but not hot at all on your skin. Thoroughly saturate area to be waxed with coconut oil. Rub off excess, then apply baby powder. It is so much cheaper to do this yourself than pay $10 every time to get your eyebrows waxed. It works pretty well. Have to keep the area dry in order for it to stick appropriately to the hair, so make sure to keep some baby powder next to you. There is a learning curve, but once you've got the eye, and the technique works perfectly. If you really like pain, and having your skin ripped off following instructions to it, then get this product. You only need a very small amount of this stuff for it to get the job done. This wax gets the job done, but took forever to melt, and was super messy. Some people say you shouldn't apply it too thick, others say it works better if it's a little thinner, but not too thin. The hardest part is to get the wax to an appropriate temperature where it is spreadable, and not too hot. The hair does have to be a certain length for it to work well, and that's all individualized. The most painful part was trimming underneath the landing strip right above the lady bits. All else was surprisingly easy. Highly recommend. Hardest part for me was applying evenly so it's pullable as a strip, and then having patience to wait long enough for it to be ready, and knowing when the perfect time to pull was. This got better with practice. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to subscribe, and leave your comments below.